You scroll through Netflix as you do, looking for something to watch. You stumble across Kengan Ashura Season 3. You become very excited, very hyped. You think about how long you've waited to see the almighty Gaolang vs Kanagita fight, the Julius vs Wakatsuki fight, all the great fights that are going to occur in Season 3. You click on it to watch, and you wake up from your dream. You decide, shit. Unlucky. You go back on Netflix to see if your dream was a reality. You go on Netflix, you scroll down, you see Kengan Ashura, you see still no Season 3, you think, man, unlucky. You decide to keep scrolling until you come across this show, Cobra Kai. You think about it, where have I heard this before? You flash back to an old movie titled The Karate Kid, with the dojo known as Cobra Kai being the antagonist. You read the description a little bit, like, yeah, so this is 30 years in the future. Same characters, very cool. Let's check it out. And yep, here we are now. What's up guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going over the TV shows, the anime and stuff I've been watching over the month of December so far. Oh, it's pretty much the end of the month, almost 2021. I'm just going to go over stuff I've been watching over the last month of December. Let me know your thoughts if you've watched any of the stuff. Some stuff is new, some stuff is old that I just stumbled across. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. If you want to talk more about anything, join the Discord, follow my Twitter and all that good shit. Now, enjoy the video. So I watched the first episode of Cobra Kai. I really enjoyed it and I ended up finishing the first 2 seasons within a couple days later. I really enjoyed it and I was looking for a season 3, with me finding out that season 3 has already been announced to start in around 2 or 3 weeks after I finished watching the first 2 seasons. Absolute hype. I enjoyed everything about the series. I wish there was more like tournaments or one-on-one karate matches. There's a lot of like high school drama and other stuff involved around the story, but that does stem from the original Karate Kid movies. But yeah, as a whole, I have really enjoyed the series so far. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it or haven't even heard of it. If you haven't seen the original Karate Kid movies, I highly recommend checking those out first. But yeah, Cobra Kai as a whole, great series and I'm absolute hyped for season 3. And after I finished the first 2 seasons, I decided to go and rewatch the first original movies. I remembered most things from the first movie, how it ended, mainly due to flashback scenes throughout Cobra Kai, but I remembered most stuff from movie 1, and I also decided to watch movie 2 and 3. I would say movie 2 and 3 aren't as good as 1, but they're decent movies, I would say. I wish there was more fighting throughout them. Movie 2 was probably the weakest in my opinion, but yeah, as a whole, they're pretty decent, but I do prefer Cobra Kai to the original movies by quite a bit. I think the story as a whole is a lot better. It's more modern, updated, as it's recent, it's not from the 1980s. Absolute hype, can't wait for season 3, and yep, if you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it as I already stated. Now to go over anime I've been watching this month. So anime that's currently airing that I finished watching or actually started watching. I finished the latest season of Haikyuu, the volleyball anime. The round 2 I believe of the big tournament concluded with our boys winning it. Absolute hype season. Everything about Haikyuu is always top tier greatness. They keep, destroying the season before with more and more hype. The final episode of this season, or the final 2 episodes of this season, was absolute hype. Everything about Haikyuu is absolute greatness. If you don't really watch sports anime per se, or you're not really into that genre, I highly recommend checking out Haikyuu. And if you're not into Haikyuu, wrong opinions, that's what it is. I've also been watching Jujutsu Kaisen as it started around 12 weeks ago, so right before the start of this month. I've been keeping up to date, watching weekly episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. I've heard of the manga before the anime got released. I hadn't read anything of it, but so far the anime adaptation I've heard has been pretty spot on and good, and I'm enjoying every episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. There isn't much Jujutsu in it, but as a whole it's pretty decent series and I'm excited to continue watching it. I believe there's going to be 24 episodes in this season, so yeah, absolute hype. A lot of people are hyping up as the new big shonen anime, and so far it has a lot of promise and I think it could be on the road to being one of the new biggest shonen anime. It already does well manga wise, and this anime is just going to show its popularity to the next level. And then the last new currently airing anime that I've been watching is the latest season of Attack on Titan. And respect to Studio Mappa, who's working on Jujutsu Kaisen and the latest season of Attack on Titan at the same time. Jujutsu Kaisen first 12 episodes have looked absolutely great. Mappa, taking on the final season of Attack on Titan from Wit Studio, who did all the previous students, has done a pretty pretty decent job so far. There hasn't been much fighting, so it's really going to take, you know, everything Mappa has to, you know, live up to the greatness which studio had showcased in the season prior to this. But yeah, final season of Attack on Titan, absolute hype, watching it the second it airs. Always gonna love Attack on Titan greatness. I'm being anime only since the original 2013 anime, and I'm gonna keep it that way. I may go back and read the manga if this, you know, final season is, you know, not done as well as previous seasons, but so far it's been pretty good in my opinion. About 3 episodes have aired so far. I'm not sure how many episodes there's going to be, but yeah, always enjoy Attack on Titan greatness. And those are the only new things I'm going to be watching. The start of next year or the next season, there is a lot of, you know, very hyped anime and, you know, sequels of anime that I'm going to be very hyped to watch, much more than pretty much what I've watched all of 2020. So 2021 has, you know, a lot of promising anime and, you know, sequels coming out at the start of the year, which is going to be absolute hype. And apart from that, I haven't really done too much else in December. I actually purchased my first manga this month as well. I purchased a all-in-one Death Note edition. I haven't purchased any other, you know, hard copy manga before this, and yeah, I got all of Death Note. If you didn't know, it's my favorite anime series. Sadly, there's no English print of Kengan, and I think the same thing can be said for Record of Ragnarok, and I wasn't able to find anything relating to Baki, so I got Death Note. I personally have watched the anime like 3 or 4 times. I've actually never read the manga from start to finish. I've read the side stories or the spin-off stories of Death Note, but I've never read the original Death Note manga from start to finish. So yeah, I've been enjoying that, and yep, that's pretty much everything I've been watching relating to anime, manga, and TV related stuff. Let me know your thoughts of everything I've watched down in the comments if you're like a fan of anything. Let me know what you've been watching over the month of December. Let me know what you're hyped for. One day, hopefully we get Kengan Ashura Season 3. Had that little segment at the start of my little dream and everything regarding that. One day we're going to wake up and see the absolute hype of Kengan Ashura Season 3, barring all the CGI trash they use, but still absolute hype Kengan Ashura. We also got the announcement for Record of Ragnarok anime to start in 2021, so that was absolute hype to wake up to. Now to wake up to a Kengan Ashura Season 3 announcement. But yep, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe, join the Discord, and yep, that's it guys. Peace.